So, unfortunately, it seems like every video starts off with me in the car going somewhere. But right now I'm headed to the cousin, ThePilotBlades. He is a pilot for United. You know what I'm saying? We're about to make something happen. Pulling up, I ain't seen him in a while. So, we're going to see what goes down. Oh, yeah. That's how you know you did. It's like, hey, what's up, Blade? All right. Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Welcome back. This is Hollywood Life. You know what I'm saying? So we're back on the YouTube channel. Me and my boy Blades. Like I just said, I was coming up to the house. This is the cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Pilot right here. He flying out here with the jets. Who you with?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? This episode right here, we just basically talking about, we've been investing for about a year. I gotta get these positive. I done did the YouTube video with Paige and checked it out on Hollywood interviews. We got options trade for beginners, and we also got the stock market guy and everything like that. But this one we talking about, like, right now the market's been going down, but you can still make money and come up. So my thing is, you see we building houses out here, we making moves, we got to get new jobs, 9 to 5, and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, we talking about freedom. Investments, you know what I'm saying? He was the first one to tell me, hey, go ahead and get you, this and that, and third inside of Cash App. So I want to put some things in the Cash App, and I say like a couple months later, I'm looking at that.
It's cool because you don't have to buy the whole site. You buy dividends and shares. Whatever you got to do.
Yep. So, it's the product, so it is what it is. So what we talking about right now is basically, there's a stock called INPX. And my whole thing is like, alright, if I put some money into INPX, yeah, so check this out. About like, I don't know, what was it, 10 years ago, something like that. If you go and look at it on Google, INPX, it was like $640 million per share. That's all I can say. $648 million per share. Therefore, if you had one share, $648 million. Period. So I started saying, like, right now though, it's worth like $1 and some change. So my thing is like, hey, you did it once before, you can do it again, right? So
it's to repeat itself, right?
Right. And at least you know what to do. So my whole thing, I'm like, all right. So I started buying like one for a family member that I wanted to have, some bread for. And I was like, all right, we gonna do. You can get a milli if I got kids. You want to go to school, stuff like that. Yeah, here goes your bread, right? So by then I'm like, all right, you gonna have some bread. So my thing is, I'm like, all right, cool. So yeah, I'm about 15, 17 deep in INPX right now. So I only got, only a couple of family members that's gonna be set with a couple of B's or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We did a little bit of math today. Found out one would be like 9.9. Let me not say 9 point. 9B8.E. That's 9.8 billion off of one. If it ever goes back to where it was at. So my whole thing is, shoot, if I got like 15 right now, I put in like $20 more. So it's like 15 to 17. We talking about 30 billion. You know what I'm saying? So you might see your boy in a couple of years just out here. Mm-hmm. Actually, you won't see your boy in a couple of years. You'd be like, dang, where he was at? He on his own island somewhere that you can't find out. You talking about the Maldives? We talking about the Maldives. You know what I'm saying?
At this point, right now it's too cheap to not get it in.
Yeah.
So why not try? If anything, it's money you won't even lose or remember.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to encourage y'all to get in. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and do what you got to do. But I mean, my whole thing, all right, cause like, shoot, you out here flying the planes. You out here jet setting and everything like that. Who you got on your list for one, and then two,
list?
What would you do?
List? What do you mean list?
Like on your list for who gonna, like, my whole thing, like I said, I got 15. I really was buying them. I was buying them to be like, hey, you get a B, you get a B, you get a B, you get a B. Who gets a B for you, and like, what would you do with that B?
I mean, the whole
fam, bro. From the media to the extended, honestly. If you
So how many bees you buying?
Even if I just had one, like, that's enough to take care of the whole generation, honestly. Because that type of money right there is unprecedented. You can do whatever you want at that point once you hit that status. And
True, my thing is though, like if you buy, all right, let's say you buy 2 shares, it's like not even $3 right now. What you gonna? That's over a B. What you gonna do with it?
what I'm gonna do with it?
Let me ask you this: you still flying? Are you flying for that?
Yeah. I'll fly for the fun of it because obviously it's a passion that I had beyond making money for it. So it's something I can see myself doing for forever. I'll be doing it personally, have my own plane. I love the plane I fly now.
Yeah.
And I could just have a personal one of those and just fly it wherever I wanted to go. It would be pretty cool.
I mean, all right. So I was his first passenger, by the way.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes, absolutely. He definitely was back in.
What was it like?
I want to say
2000?
2016 or 2017. He was like the first passenger, my first official passenger I ever flew by myself, which was amazing because I flew out from Houston to Dallas and was staying with him that night. And then I told him to just come out, man, on the tarmac, and just took him up for a couple patterns, and it was really, really sick. I have that memory forever, and we have footage to prove it too.
Yeah. What was it?
We were in a
Was it Billionaires Club or something like that? Millionaires Club.
So the FBI, I think it was called Millionaire, like AIR. But
shoot, ironic, right?
We were flying a Grumman. I think it was like a Grumman Tiger Cheetah, like a piston airplane, 180 horsepower.
Something really
light. And yeah,
he started flying half speed, and I was I said, hold on, man, don't pump the brakes.
Took him on a couple maneuvers, slow flight, steep turns. It was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah,
we did a couple landings.
Nah, but no lie. I wouldn't have never gotten the plane if I didn't think that he knew what he was doing. And I'll tell you, from way back in the day, like I always knew that he was gonna be, whatever it was that he's putting in mind, especially with the flight game. That's something that he wanted. And when somebody really wants something, you can always trust them. It ain't you ain't doing nothing because you're not doing it for the money. You're not doing it for the show. You're not doing it for the fame. You're not doing it for the fortune. You're not doing it for none of that. You're doing it because it's something that you're passionate about.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna do a separate video one of these days on what it takes to be a pilot for one.
For sure.
But I didn't have no fear of the things that somebody might have fear of getting in that plane. But it was just kind of like, bro.
We're talking about a 4-seater trainer airplane.
It was a G-force that I felt.
Like, that's something that not everybody gets to experience. So it's definitely, for anybody, even if you think you are not scared of flying, you get in that plane, you're gonna have some sort of anxiety and fear. So
I mean, I didn't have no fear until we slowed down and I felt the G-force. It's the G-force that got me. But what we talking about right now is the B-force. So
absolutely. Personally,
with everything that I'm doing right now is to set myself free from and not even just me, but my family. And that includes, David, every extended future wife. And we'll talk about that in the next kids, everything like that. We talking about like I want to free them from having to. And my level of freedom is, if you want to, then go ahead. If you don't, then we got things that we fall back on. We've started multiple businesses. If you look in the comments below, you subscribe to the channel and everything like that. There's multiple things that have been started to try to generate income. So please subscribe to the channel just to help help support the channel grow. But there's multiple links below that are going to show you some of the affiliate marketing, some of the things that we're doing. I also try to help other people promote their business and stuff like that. And then, the cuzzo right here, where we just trying to, bring blessings to the world and do everything that we can to try to make things happen. But then the more love you give and the more value you give to the world, the more things are going to come back to you. Mm-hmm. So, as long as INPX is doing that too, as well as everything else, hey, when them bees come, I'm gonna just put it like this. And to the current company I'm at, I really love it. Ever since I moved back to Houston and everything like that, I love it. But I mean, there's no point in me waking up in the morning when I have to and don't. And I don't think anybody at the company would encourage me to trade my time for money. So
Yeah,
I would do.
So,
I would do whatever it is that I want to do with the money that I.
At this point in my life, I'm more focused on quality of life over anything.
And it's fortunate because a lot of people are more focused on
dollars in their bank account or whatever they want to become. But at this point, I realize the most valuable thing is quality of life, time with loved ones spent, having fun, and enjoying the benefits of your awards. You know, so you can have all that money and still be stressed, still be unhappy if you allow it to be. If you allow it to let you become unhappy and stressed.
Yeah. As Warren Buffett, he said the number one thing that he would take, that he would trade is, or that he would try to do to get back is time. That's the one renewable resource that you can't get back. I'm gonna say, for me, I'm gonna get that B.
Yeah. What you do with it?
I mean, honestly, I'm running my own business, so everybody wants to go to work. At the end of the day, I think that's just because the mindset is I have to go do this to make more. And for me, I've realized, fortunately, in my opinion, that, and I'll do a later video on this too, entrepreneurship versus, clocking in a 9 to 5 or whatever, even salary. I'm a salaried engineer. And I'm going to be real, like, I realized when I started my own business, maybe about 3 years ago, that I can make more or the same amount of money in an hour as I did as an engineer. But the challenge was doing it consistently and doing it over time. So my whole thing is, this year as I was planning on getting married and I was planning on buying a house, and I'm still buying a house and everything like that. But, I realized that when I generate the income for myself, I'm able to do more, but you gotta have some kind of capital. We got videos on raising capital and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, give me a B, and you ain't gonna never see me, clocking in, punching nobody clock. You feel me? So that's what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? My boy right here gonna have his own. It's gonna be David T. Airlines or Private Blades or whatever. It's gonna be something.
At that point, if I have a B, a billion, like
a billion.
Forget all that. Forget all the stress.
We talking about the GOAT right here with the billion.
At this point in time, my life will be a permanent vacation. And
straight vacation?
Straight vacation. I'll take out of that B 100 M's and live the rest of my life comfortably.
So what you gonna do with the rest of the B's though? You gonna give it to the family? You gonna invest it? You gonna just have it sit in a bond?
No, but you gotta realize, at that point, if you have that much money, even if you just keep it on a regular bank account, even if you're just making whatever 0.1%, 1%, 2% interest on $1 billion, that's like, I would love to do the math right now. Like, that's like more money than you make a year right now. Just
even just dividends, bro.
Exactly.
Even just dividends. But
so no matter where you stash it, you're gonna make so much interest to where you'll never have to worry about a thing.
So you wouldn't try to do nothing with it? You feel like you just chill for the rest of your life? I mean, my thing is like, I know we talked about it too, but I mean, eventually you're gonna get bored with just chilling.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't say that you're doing anything.
Honestly,
for money,
I probably do a lot of philanthropist efforts too.
Yeah,
because like at that point in time, when you have an obligation, I feel like if you're not in that position to give back, and not even just hand out money, I feel like more valuable than handing out money is giving opportunity and giving knowledge and the things that you can give someone. Like they say, teach a man how to fish, they'll be good, whatever. Yeah. So equipping people with the necessary tools that it takes to allow them to do something for themselves is the best gift you can ever give somebody. I always say putting somebody on is better than just giving them, a pocket full of cash. So I would just be investing in doing a lot of that, probably teaching young kids how to fly, minorities especially, which is like a real special thing.
That's actually pretty crazy because I was wondering, like, would you ever teach, to fly? And we'll visit that back too if you.
Exactly. Like when we do the whole segment on the whole flight thing, I can tell you how I started. Started at Texas Southern University, the HBCU.
Hey.
Totally just came up from there. But
shout out to HBCU.
Absolutely. That's a topic for another whole time.
Yeah. I went to a PW. I graduated from HBCU. So what's up?
Exactly, bro. So without the HBCU, I wouldn't even be flying right now, to be honest. But yeah, man, that type of money, I'm the type of person I can enjoy it but definitely like instead of working, per se, a lot of nonprofits, a lot of things. Most of them will be stashed, to be honest, just saving up because that's generational money. That type of money right there will last generations if.
I'm straight up investing.
Yeah.
I'll probably put something in a bond, attach some people's names to it. But the thing is, what I wouldn't do, kind of like Bill Gates, I'm not just gonna give it away to my kids or give it away to any of my relatives, grandkids, none of that. Because for one, statistics show that people damage themselves when they just get a whole lump sum of money and they didn't have to do nothing for it. Or even if they did, they just get a lump sum of a whole bunch of money that they weren't used to having before they damage themselves. Outside of the statistic standpoint, if we're talking about like my children and things like that, I want them to be able to understand that, I didn't just get it out of nowhere. If y'all seen Power, he had to still grind regardless of what his job was and what he was doing. He had to grind to get there. So you don't ever want to have, in my opinion, your child to be entitled or think that something's just gonna be given to them. So for me, I'm gonna make sure that they working still. They're going to understand what it means to put in some kind of work to get something, and then it's not just given to them regardless of what I have. And if they're upset like, oh, Danny, you got all this money, yeah, but it didn't just come like that. Nobody just gave it to me. You never seen nobody show up at the house. Hey, here you go. Here's a Billy. And you ain't seen none of your friends get that. So, you have to understand that you got to put in this work to be able to get something. So
you got to know the value of money.
Right. You got to understand the value.
Know what it takes, the work ethic, and everything that applies to it.
And when people get that entitled mentality, they end up getting hurt in the real world because, let's say they go and get a job now and it's time for them to move on to something else. They're going to be expecting this job to be praising them or give them something. No, you do what you got to do the best of your ability, and you move on. And you take the value from that, and you continue to grow. But if you feel like people owe you something or you're entitled to something, then you're not going to get that. So that's not something I want to teach my generation. You feel me?
Absolutely, man. I think that both of our ideas would.
So hold on. But I ain't heard no real stuff.
Oh, man.
What you really about to do with that beat?
Go out and.
What you really, bro? Be honest, man. Be honest.
No.
Tomorrow you wake up and you got this beat. What's going down? What you really gonna do?
I definitely.
Listen to the man. What you really gonna do?
I have a passion for supercars and stuff, so I definitely go out and hit the dealership straight up.
What?
Shit with $1 billion. I probably wouldn't go too crazy about like a hypercar, like.
Listen to him. He talking about he wouldn't be. Man, look at this man.
I'm definitely gonna call me like a.
I'm gonna show y'all something.
Nah. What you gonna show him? Ain't nothing to show him.
What you talking about? Hey,
this is the models, bro.
That's only because I can only fit it in my hand.
So these This is a McLaren P1. This is a Lamborghini Huracan Performance.
My man.
So I'd probably choose the left-hand side and get something that costs just like
a little bit, extremely more.
300K versus like
50.
some point something million. What P1s go for now? Maybe like 2 or 3 million.
Nah.
So no, definitely.
The McLarens?
Bro, it's a P1. That's a.
Oh yeah, you talking about the P1?
Hybrid, that's what that is.
I was saying like a McLaren, period.
Yeah, maybe like a 720S or 765 LT.
Listen to the man. Listen to the man. He talking about I just get something that's a little bit like 350.
Yeah, something maybe
that.
like 350, 400K. Just
yeah, I mean, but the average car on the street,
G-Wagon.
if you get a regular McLaren right now, roll up on somebody on the red light, what they really gonna do?
McLaren's the fastest thing on the streets right now, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And they going like high
Other
case
than
too.
the 992 Turbo S, but we're talking about supercars, so.
You hear him? He talking about he only gonna get something that's like 300.
That's another type of conversation.
Yeah.
I'll talk to anybody about, the real whips out here. So.
But straight up, would you buy a plane? I was thinking about a shooter. If I came from B, would you come work for me?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd love to.
Bro, I go ahead. I'll throw some M's at you. You feel me?
I'd buy a Gulfstream or
bro.
something.
I would straight up throw you some M's.
I'd buy a Gulfstream, something that's
Just
gonna
because.
fly high and fast and be able to travel all around the world. To be honest,
Bro,
like airlines.
I figure out a way. It's gonna be a tax write-off.
Yeah.
Throw him some M's.
Like a new G6.
It's gonna be a write-off for him. It's gonna be a write-off for me.
G650 or something like that. Would
rolling.
be sick. Definitely, the very automated airplane, gorgeous. interior. It has everything you need.
Man, hit your boy up. Hit your boy up.
No, don't hit me up. Hit up United.com because.
Well, hold on. Pause. The man's is a professional. So if you're a billionaire out there or a millionaire out there, you need somebody to fly for you, hit the man up. What you mean?
Come buy me out, please.
Hey, look, drop it in the comments below. Yeah. If you need somebody, go ahead and hit them up. Just go ahead and give me a little referral. Let me fly with you on a couple of these flights to the Maldives or whatever you want to do. And you know, we good on that. You know, I'll be the network and the communication for you. But my man's right here is top flight. I ain't never been in an airplane that I felt more safe. Yeah. Even when I was afraid.
Gotta come fly with me on the jet now, bro.
What? Yeah, come on, man.
Seriously, gotta come fly with me on the jet now.
Come on. Where's my invite?
Shoot. We'll make it happen. Trust me, that's gonna be another video for another time. Next time he gets to fly with me on the airliner.
Hey.
So, and honestly, we'll link the two footages together from the very beginning to.
Hey, I still got it. So the video will be coming, and I will be going through. I'm gonna tell y'all what I would do to be. So let me see. I'll get a B for one. I already feel the B. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I feel the B. Secondly, I do feel the B. I think first I'd be really happy, and I just smile. I'd be like, dang, I got a B. I don't know if I'd jump and scream or if I'd just be like, dang, mom, you got a B. She'd be like, what? You got a B? What are you talking about? Boy, stop cussing in my house. And I was like, nah, man, I got a B. You know what I'm saying? So I can already feel it right now. But I think after that, I might just kind of sell the house that I'm about to buy. Actually, I probably wouldn't sell it. I just
give it to a
out.
family member.
Yeah, I probably give it to a family member and then rent it out at the same time. So like do some kind of rental situation like Airbnb or something like that. It's already an investment. You feel me? And then from there, I'm going into my ads and advertisement for my affiliate marketing programs. And then from there, we're going to do more YouTube videos all the time. I'm not going to be trading time for money. I'm sorry. To any job, any 9 to 5. I'm not doing it. This is just not me. You know, I'm an entrepreneur by blood. So,
exactly.
You know.
Hey, I advise everybody to become their own boss.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm my own boss. And that's part of why I'm doing what I'm doing now is because I get more freedom to do what I want to. I'm able to talk to customers. I'm able to do, you know, whatever, and be technical at the same time. So, you know, you get the experience that you want. So, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm, you know, with the B, I already know I gotta probably, you know, mess with either a McLaren or R8. It's gonna be in the driveway, man. If I get an R8.
Been the goal from the very beginning.
Bro, matter of fact, I'm lying to y'all. I'm lying to y'all. Dave, you already know. I'm doing not just. It's gonna be 2. Yeah, we got the R8. Hold on, let's go ahead and zoom in real quick.
R8 and the Phantom, bro. Oh. That's what you always been talking about.
Yeah, the Phantom. So that's the other part. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm straight up. It's either gonna be McLaren or R8, and that's gonna be number 1, right? And I'm going to definitely go get me a Rolls Royce, straight up.
Absolutely.
I'm not even gonna get no driver. I don't need no driver. I'm gonna get me a Rolls Royce, and
which one?
it's gonna be Phantom or it's gonna be that new
the Cullinan.
Yeah, the Cullinan. It's gonna be either a Phantom or a Cullinan, and that's just what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be customized. I mean, I got a B. Somehow the only one that they got in the United States, you know what I'm saying? In the world, really. And that's just what it's going to be, you know? I got to be. That's what it's going to be. I might stay in the house that I said I was going to buy. I mean, shoot, I got a lot of reasons why I'm buying that house. So, you know, I might just have them both parked outside. I might just throw an extra piece on the garage. I might buy out the neighbor house and just make one house. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can y'all just leave for $1 million? I might just do that, you know what I'm saying? And that's probably what I do. So I give them $1 million. I build my own, you know, block, and then that's just how it go. You know, HOA, they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna be like, oh my god, this dude right here. They're not gonna say nothing. They're just gonna be like, hey, you know, oh buddy, want to give us $1 million? Yeah, time I'm leaving. So I'm like, yeah. So that's probably what I do. I'm definitely gonna do that as far as the financial part, but I definitely have tons of business ideas and things that I'm already running. And my whole thing too, also from the jump, is to put everybody else on that I've been trying to help. So I'm putting on family, I'm putting on everybody that wants to be free from having to do what they was, whatever. So when I tell David, hey, come work for me, it's not, hey, you gotta be on deck at 8, 9, blah, blah, blah. Even though I'm paying you $1 million. It's,
I'll be more
you know what I'm saying? It's giving you the freedom to do what you want to do. Meanwhile, you're able to contract this money. And I'll give you the money up front, because you don't need to owe me. I'm giving, and it's going to come back at the end of the day, no matter what. So feel free to take away if you want to. It's going to come back, I promise you. Feel free to take away if you want to. I got something in my hair. Yeah, feel free. Ride that wave, because I guarantee you, it ain't going to be like that always. So that's what I'm going to do with that Billy, man.
I appreciate you having me on the channel, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's been real. That's my boy from day one. You already know. And expect some more content coming soon.
Hey, and matter of fact, my boy right here, you got to check him out, episode 2, when Ting bought a new house. This is the Johnny Blades right here. This is the man right here. And he been there rocking with me since, from the jump. It's my little cousin, my little brother.
Exactly.
I'm back in the H, you feel me? I'm back in the H. I've been here since before he even thought he was gonna be a pilot, man. And now he out here flying, bro. And that's another story too.
More stories than you two can handle.
All right, man. You ready?
All right. Yes,
hit me with it.